Right then, welcome back to the channel and another overland build. But before we have a look at the parts that we're going to be fitting to this Cayenne, let's have a look at the car itself. So around 20 years ago, the Porsche Cayenne could be bought brand new from about £35,000, ranging all the way up to about £91,000, which is probably not far off what this turbo cost when it came off the forecourt. So it might look like most other Cayennes that we've had in for the upgrades, but let's have a look what makes this Cayenne so special. So we'll start with what's under the bonnet. This particular model is the 4.5 litre V8 turbo engine, 450 horsepower, which, let's be honest, for an SUV, it's more than enough. The next thing is the paintwork. So this is a dark olive metallic, a very rare colour for the Cayenne, mainly came on the 911s. So it looks pretty black until you get it in the sun, and then you get this really nice metallic flake in there. Looks really nice. This particular model actually came with the off-road pack, so quite an expensive upgrade from factory. Obviously back in the day when these were brand new, if you were spending nearly 90 grand on a car, probably weren't planning on off-roading it, so not many people added this optional extra, which is why it is quite rare. So the first thing that you'll notice are these factory rock sliders. So they protect the sills rather than silly side skirts that most other Cayennes come with. The other thing that you can't really see is the differentials. So this came with the centre and rear locker. Up front we've got even more underbody protection. So aluminium lower front bumper. That protects the intercoolers and radiators. Something that is a very cool feature on this particular model, and we'll have a closer look at this when it's on the ramp, but the anti-roll bars are electronic and those can be fully disengaged from inside the car. Talking of inside the car, it has got a lovely tan brown leather interior, probably all the rage 20 years ago. Looks a little bit dated now with the walnut trimmed dash, but I think, seeing as though these are becoming a bit of a modern classic, it looks pretty good. Fully suede roof lining, sunroof, and then these are your different modes for the off-road. So you've got off-road, centre, rear diff lock, and then that is the magical button to disengage your anti-roll bars. We've got air suspension on this particular model, so I believe the off-road package gives you a little bit more lift versus the other Cayennes, and then the dampers can be swapped between comfort, normal and sport. You can usually tell by the steering wheels on these if they've been spec'd up. So this has got a few buttons here for a phone, and then look at that, it's still got the protective screen. 20 years ago, that was like a luxury thing to have, although nowadays probably get in trouble for using it. So I'm pretty sure the off-road pack will come with even more features, and I'm sure some of you Porsche specialists will comment below and let me know what I've missed off. But now we've looked at the car, let's have a look at the upgrades we're going to be fitting. One of the main ones to do if you are going to be using these off-road is underbody protection. So we've got the steel sump guard, we've got the steel gearbox guard, and then we've got an aluminium rear differential guard. This is also having our rear tubular bumper with the spare wheel carrier. So the wheels are a Bola B30, and that is wrapped in a general grabber AT3. We've gone for a 265 65 18, which is pretty much the biggest size you can get on these without having to chop and manipulate all the wheel arches. But that's not it, there's more. So this is going to be getting our 50mm body lift kit. Gives a little bit more ground clearance to what you already get. Adjustable drop links for the front. We've got our raised light bar for the front bumper as well, and then 4 maple spotlights. The lights are going to be powered through this wireless controller, which is pretty cool. You can fully take that out. You can have 8 different switches, however you want. You could have one for each light, put them all on one switch. If you have ditch lights, winch, fridge, whatever else, any 12 volt accessory could get wired to that and then controlled. So you've seen the car, you've seen the upgrades. We'll let Warren crack on and we'll check in throughout the process. So the Cayenne is looking pretty sweet. Just doing the final touches now. So I mentioned at the beginning of this video we would have a closer look at the disconnecting anti-roll bars. So front and rear, you can kind of see it a little bit better now, but they've got this hydraulic system in the middle. As you can see, they've got all these pipes and everything up here. They run up here as well. So on the models with the disconnecting anti-roll bars, unfortunately, it means without removing that, you're not going to get the exhaust out the side like we did with Rob's. But it is still a very nice feature to have. So obviously all that does is, rather than both sides being connected, it can disconnect in the middle, so each side can move freely. It's almost like not having the anti-roll bar, which gives you even more articulation when you're off-road. So really nice system. You can see a little bit better now, the factory rock sliders. So they do offer quite a bit of protection underneath. They come quite far in. Like I said, really nice feature. We have got our own engine guard on there, gearbox guard, rear diff guard, it's just getting finished off now. But yeah, overall, looking really, really well. So we'll just finish these final touches, we'll get it pulled outside, and then we'll get some clips of it all finished. So that is a wrap. The Cayenne is finished. I'll be honest, I think this is one of my favourite Cayenne builds. With the paintwork, well, at least once it's polished up anyway. But we've got the lift kit, the wheels, tyres, light bar. It's got all the factory rock sliders. Got the wheel carrier on the back. So still pretty subtle in my eyes, but also quite unique. So we've got the custom exhaust. Yeah, I just think overall this definitely looks the part. These are more than capable in standard form, but with the few choice upgrades we've done to this, it's even better now. So that's it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.